In Test cricket, the captain job is probably the toughest. The longest format of the game, though stretched over 5 days, is probably the most demanding and exhausting. The right calls have to be taken each hour, each session. Test cricket demands from a captain strategic genius and tact, which is why the number of consecutive tests captained becomes an important barometer of judging a player's captaincy prowess. So, let's take a look at the top 5 players who have captained the most number of consecutive tests in the history of the game. Interestingly, all 5 players have also been standout batsmen for their respective teams. In 5th place, we have the England captain, Michael Atherton. He led his team in 52 tests on the trot between August 5, 1993 and March 20, 1998. The former England captain didn't have a very strong win record to boast of, as he could lead England to only 13 test wins during his stint. His first away tour as captain, to the Caribbean, ended in a 3-1 defeat. This was the same series in which Brian Lara went on to score the then record highest score of 375. Atherton in that match scored 135. In the same Test series, England were bowled out for a disappointing 46 inches their second innings to lose the third Test. As many as 4 English batsmen fell for ducks in that innings. As a leader, Atherton though played a decisive role, as the squad lacked consistency, and it was often him leading from the front. The opening batsman with a solid defensive technique played 115 tests in his career and scored 77 28 test runs, at an average of almost 38, with 16 centuries. In 4th place, we have the England's all-time highest test run scorer Alastair Cook. Cook led England in 57 tests without a break between November 15, 2012 and December 16, 2016. Cook, who retired at the age of 33, also holds the record for having played the maximum number of test matches on the trot, 159. Cook, who was knighted last year, led his team to an Ashes win in 2015, bagging the series 3-2. The same year Alastair Cook was named the captain of the ICC Test Team of the Year. He also led the England squad, which toppled the then number 1 Test team, South Africa, in their den by winning the Test series 2-1. Cook finished his glittering career with 12,472 test runs in 161 tests, with 33 centuries. In 3rd place, we have the Kiwi cricket legend Stephen Fleming. Fleming led New Zealand in 65 tests on the trot between July 1, 1999 and December 15, 2006. Fleming is highly regarded as one of the greatest captains to have led a cricket team. A notable milestone as a captain during this period was to become the country's most successful captain away from home in 2002, having defeated West Indies and before that England and Zimbabwe. Fleming, who has been a successful coach with the Chennai Super Kings IPL franchise, was praised by many for his leadership, with the likes of Shane Warne and Graeme Swann rating him over many other leaders as a true captain. As a batsman, Fleming finished his career with 71-72 test runs, which included 9 centuries. In 2nd place, we have another cricketer from down under, Ricky Ponting. Between November 3, 2004 and December 26, 2010, Ricky Ponting led his team in 73 test matches consecutively. Ponting, with 48 wins as captain, has also won the most number of test matches as a captain for Australia. He is second only behind Graeme Smith in terms of most test wins as captain overall. Ponting started his captaincy stint with a 3-0 sweep of a test series in Sri Lanka. Although it was under his captaincy that Australia lost its first Ashes series since 1987, he made amends by leading a 5-0 series whitewash of arch-rivals England in the 2006-2007 Ashes series in Australia. Ponting was also a phenomenally prolific batsman. In 168 test matches, Ponting scored a career total of 13,378 test runs, with 41 centuries. Finally, in 1st place, we have Alan Border. Over the years, Australia has been blessed with great captains demonstrating admirable leadership qualities. Before Ricky Ponting, before Steve Waugh, before Mark Taylor, there was Alan Border. For almost 10 years, between December 7, 1984 to March 25, 1994, Border led his team in 93 Test matches on the trot. Australia won 32 times under his leadership. Border took over the Australian captaincy from Kim Hughes, although during that phase he was said to have shown reluctance in taking charge of the team. Australia had already suffered 2 heavy defeats when Border took over, and his first outing was a disappointing one, as West Indies went on to win the match by 191 runs. He slowly honed his captaincy skills from there and went on to become one of the stalwarts of Australian cricket. The India vs Australia Test Series Border Gavaskar Trophy is named after him and Indian legend Sunil Gavaskar. The left-handed Border scored a total of 11,174 Test runs in 156 tests, with 27 centuries. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you all in the next video. Till then, take care, stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe the channel for more interesting videos.